I've been meaning to do my Constantine Rhymes It Fine Season 1, Episode 13, Waiting for the Man reaction video since Friday at 3 in the fucking morning after I watched it, where all I did was want to stand up on my sofa and scream, Manny, no! And then scream, why didn't I realize you were possibly a villain sooner? God, I'm disappointed in myself, but Manny, I'm disappointed in you more. Not all of that, that was more later. But I did want to scream Manny no at 3 in the morning and just jump on my sofa and just like call people and scream Manny, and see no one else understand it but people that watch the show. Yeah, and my friends that might pay attention to me talking about Constantine. Oh wait, which is everyone, because I find a way to worm into all my fucking conversations because I have a problem and it's a tattoo on my hip and it's beautiful. I loved it. I loved it a lot because it did a very interesting adaptation of the fourth comic, Waiting for the Man, which was Zed's original introduction. So I love they did that. Now the tweaks that they did was obviously that Jim Corrigan was not in Waiting for the Man. The girl, I'm calling her Zelina, that's not her name, is actually a lot prettier than that, the lovely redheaded girl. That was actually supposed to be John's niece Gemma. John goes to see his sister Cheryl because Cheryl's like, holy shit, my daughter's gone, help me. And so John helps find Cheryl. John helps find Cheryl. John helps Cheryl find his niece Gemma. Gemma got taken by the man and also got tied into the craziness of the, not Rising Darkness, but the Resurrection Crusade, which is part of Zed's plot, and it was just a great arc. It was just a great way to get into this world of Constantine and all the craziness that it gets into, and I'm very excited, and I'm just very happy with it. The girl, who I just called Zelina, who I'm calling again Zelina, was taken by the man after meeting the girls who he married. It was just such a beautiful, it was like, here, let's give this comic and throw it on screen, and it was just so creepy, and it was as creepy as it was when you read it, when I read it, so it was very nice to see it still transcend to creepiness on the screen. Jim's actor, Sean, I'm failing here, Jim's actor and Matt Ryan talked about the man being killed off, and they were like, yeah, let's do it, which I loved because, Zed beats the living shit out of the guy in the comic, and she did beat the shit out of him with that shovel, and I was like, fuck yeah, Zed, you go do your comic self proud, you go do it. Then John was like, hey, what happens if he runs? And then Jim shot him. Or John, we're not really sure which, I'm pretty sure it was Jim. Either way, I'm very happy the man died that way, I was very happy. I also love that after seeing Jim and Zed kiss, John goes out and buys an insanely long trench coat and looks fabulous in it. Matt Ryan apparently has wanted to be in that really long trench coat since the start, and that made me very happy. I love it either way. I'm just so proud of this show, and maybe it's because I'm absolutely in love with these comics and the world it's created. I'm reading more of them because there's 300 issues to go through, so I kind of have a lot to read. And I just have more knowledge, not as much knowledge as I'd like in the world, not just these comics. Sorry, I'm just closing my eyes and thinking here. I just love it a lot, so I'm curious. I asked other people that don't know the comics much, and they still thoroughly enjoy it. Like my friend Phil, who I've mentioned, and he was in a video with Kat, and I were freaking out about it because it was just done so well. And he's only read like the first. He just started the 4th issue too now because school gets in the way. Like I said before, not gets in the way, life gets in the way. Angry smoke. And like I want to make Kat rewatch Constantine and be like, watch it as a whole, ignore the cheesiness of the pilot, and just go through and see it, because you don't know a lot. She doesn't really care for the character. I'm very intrigued to see how she will feel about the rest of the season, because Kat also has more comic knowledge than me. Not on this topic, however. That one is me. I own her on at least one comic. And I know other people that watch it that aren't into the comics that still thoroughly enjoy it because Zed's hot, Matt's entertaining. It's a good show, and I'm really hoping it gets picked up for second season. If not on NBC, it gets shoved into Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi has in fact said it hasn't, the rumor that they would get picked up isn't a thing, so I'm very on Sci-Fi, but NBC owns Sci-Fi, so if NBC says Sci-Fi or putting this on Sci-Fi, I don't think they really have a choice. It's Lost Girls last season when it finally ends this season. Lost Girls last season when it ends this season. So they're going to need another supernatural show. They have been, and it does well, not as well as I'm very intrigued. Like it could go well. It would be great to have Constantine and Bitten. It would be so cool. I would love that. It'd be like badass women, badass British dude and a badass Hispanic chick, because that's awesome. That sounded so racist saying that out loud in that sentence, but diverse representation. I'm very excited. I know it's weird coming from my very paleness of so whiteness, but I want that. I want more diverse characters. It's feelings. I'm gonna end that with that weird comment and just be like, oh look, here's my fake cigarette. I love Constantine. I'm really hoping he comes back. I'm sorry this is such a really long video, but I'm just very excited and very inspired because I just saw Neil Gaiman and freaking Daniel Handler. Thanks for watching. I'll have another Constantine video, probably about comics soon enough. Thank you.